Wrong way?
Yes.
It's okay, keep going. So today I was going to spare you all of the legwork we were doing, but we're actually moving really fast. Today was going to be a tap, cut, drill cross through holes and everything in the 80-20, but I mean, it's been like 2 hours. We've kind of got a lot of the framing done. So now it's time to start putting stuff together. To introduce you to today, right now Marilyn is tapping holes. We'll show you a little bit more about that. I'm going to be drilling cross holes. We'll show you what those are for and how to do that. I actually bought a little jig. I think it was like $20 from 80-20, and it makes life so much easier when drilling your cross holes. Those are what allow you access to Titan end fasteners. And then we're going to be putting it all together and starting to really dial in the final measurements of what goes into the van when everything's all done and ready to go. In a nutshell, this is my cut sheet. This shows each length I need. This, of course, is the driver's side wall. This is the rear part of the bed that comes against the rear hatch of the van. And then this is the passenger wall. These pieces here I've got measured out. And then I also measure along the sides where I need an access hole to fasten these two together. I'll also need to do these ones here, but those ones I've left off because I don't know exactly where center is yet, and I want two drawers that are identical to be able to slide in and out. And I don't know if everything's exact yet. You never know till it's in the van because these vans have round edges. So the other thing you can see here is that I have cross holes marked. That one was a 1/2 inch in. I'll need another one at 1.5 inches in, but this one will go vertically and this one will go horizontally. Then I'll need another vertical one here at 7.5, another one at 21.5, another one 32.5, and then this end will need to be tapped, and that's how I mark it with a T. This up right here is a good example of it. I'll need a cross hole at 7.5 inches and another one just further at 8.5 inches. So without further ado, so now I'm going to start putting together this piece here and attaching it to this bar. I'll be able to put these uprights on, a couple of these legs, and then what we'll be able to do is fit it in, because I don't know exactly how deep this cabinet can go, and I don't know exactly where this is going to end. I think it's going to be around 47, but it's easier with this stuff to go a little longer and then shorten it if you need it. I'll start putting this stuff together and you'll kind of see it start to take shape. And while I'm doing that, she'll keep on stomping on ants right now, I think.
I'm not stomping on ants. I'm trying not to stomp on ants.
If there's a spider anywhere, she like insists that she carry it outside. Anyways, we'll get to it. So we've done a video on this on the past. These are the fasteners that we use to hold them together. It's not the most solid way to fasten. There is something called end anchor or something like that, but it requires a drill press or a machine shop because you have to mill a big chunk out of it. The end fastener is probably the easiest for the most strength you get. It beats the corner brackets hands down, especially if the corner brackets don't have gussets. The corner brackets, you can take these two pieces here and literally break the corner bracket with your hand. With these, once this is done up, I could stand on this and it probably wouldn't break. You put 4 of these together and it'd be bomb proof. And this is a cap head with a hex screw on it. You need the hex screw because the hex has to be able to go through these little access holes, and I'll show you exactly how that works. The way these go together is you just put them like this, then all I have to do is just slide it in here, and I'm going to do 3 of these because there's 3 in this piece, and if you do the 2 outside ones and not the middle one, then you have to undo everything to get it back in. I'm going to put 3 of these on. These 17 inch, I have so many numbers in my head now. I think these are, let me put it to my foot, 17 inch. Go on these. You can see where these access holes come in handy because I can fit this through to do this end up. So what I'm going to do is line this up, get it set in this hex head. Now I control that, do it up, and let's just, probably should set up a drill for this so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch me as I awkwardly tighten this up. There's one, and you can see like that's rock solid. You put a few of these together and this thing could take the weight of an elephant, which is good because I definitely have picked up a few pounds over COVID. Oh yeah, I need to get a drill so you guys don't have to wait. There's 2. I should be Loctiting these, but I actually might have to cut these, so probably will have to come apart. I'll do that in the future here. So those aren't even tightened very tight yet. I just tightened them with the short end, but these are like bomb proof now. As soon as I add this other layer, it's going to be golden. So I'll do that and fast forward it so you don't have to put up with the rest. So there you have it, and like this is like incredibly crazy strong. Yeah, this could be used as a ladder for a 500-pound monster. It's tremendously strong at this point, and we still haven't even hooked in the rest of it together, which will all happen soon. So this is a good cross section of what 8020 consists of. This was just a little wafer I had to cut off. You can see the detail and how things fit in. It's quite ingenious how simple it is. The T-slot, these tabs flex out a little when you tighten it down, and that keeps everything torqued and tensioned. Part of what makes 8020 so handy. And that center hole is where you tap to drill and thread in the end fasteners. Quite an ingenious little invention. Okay, so few more pieces are ready. Just to give you an idea, this will float back here. It needs to be fitted yet. Then this piece, this end, will be going on this side here, and will be the bottom of the cabinets, and this will be the rear of the bed part. Needs more added to it, but I'm going to attach the rest of this now. coming together. So this is all wobbly because these are not tightened yet. Mostly because I want these two drawers are gonna come out and I want them to be exactly the same size. So this will eventually sit exactly on center. This bar is the theoretical center, but I don't know if that's the actual center. And that's because I don't have a 3D scan of this van. So when I modeled it out, I just had to do some measurements and kind of come close. So we will know shortly how much of this has to come off, and then this will come back to right to this point here. This is looking legit. You can see the cabinets will be here, just like last time. This will be bed platform. The seats will be there that will fold out into a bed, and it'll be 6 feet long. We're both 5'10". Marilyn likes to hang her feet over the edge, so that's going to give her about 6 inches between here and the fridge that's going in. This is starting to look legit now. I'm excited. Well, it's time for a little bit of lunch and to reflect on kind of where we're at here. By the way, tomato onion melts. Unbelievable. Anyway, next step is going to be getting that to go all the way to the back. I'm going to build where the fridge will be sitting up here in the front. And how much room is going to be left for drawers is still something I have to play with. I don't know exactly until everything's in place, and then I'll redesign the drawers to fit that. Before that can happen, I have to have the fridge in here. So we have to have an unboxing party, which will be the next video. I also need to get out the inverter charger to make sure it fits underneath everything. And then that'll get pushed back. Then it can all bolt up to the wall. And then we start cladding everything. I'm excited. Next, cutting that, getting the fridge stand set up and the fridge in here, making sure everything fits just right. The wide angle makes your arm look like it's 3 times the length of your body.
It is 3 times the length of my body.
It's not 3 times the length of your body. Otherwise, your knuckles would be dragging right now.
They are dragging.
Metaphorically, but not...
So we were originally going to do like one big unboxing video party,